This is the second longest river in Italy. And now a long time ago, houses have been built along the river, but there was a problem, floods, and so in the end of the 19th century, they built these big embankments. You can notice a black line showing us the level which is still reached when the river is full of water. And so you can imagine how dangerous it was when, a long time ago, when the embankments didn't exist at all. And so since the 19th century, the Adige River isn't navigable anymore. Just you can just go canoeing or rafting, and this is another way of visiting the city.
Hey Alex, how much money did you jump into that? An extra bit. That's bad.
The car is That's a Dacia. Jake.
I sounded nice.
Jake's
video. Hey! Hold it.
It's not
I want to be in it.
You are in it, I just
I'll just jump. What? I'll just jump. I'll just jump in, Lenny.
Fuck off.
What?
No.
Hey, mom's doing our back. I'm sure it is.
It's on my back, so.
That he punches so hard, his knuckles are so small. Like, ah! I swear to God.
That's a nice car.
Over there is so cool. Oh, all wheels.
Look at these. I'd say these are all good. Look, they look shiny.
They all have the same exact. They all have the same rules.
It's just fucking walls and square. That building is not.
Yeah, but
There's no actual shit. Some of the other buildings, yeah, and that one, no.
They all have the same coloured rooms. I don't think I'm recording because I saw a sign back there that video surveillance would be prosecution.
Hello.
There you have to use the pedestrian crossing. You're all in the video on YouTube, but I'm not, because I haven't flipped the camera myself.
Look how thick the
And
wall
that's
is.
what I do.
And there's lots more, like, fucking, my church inside the walls, like,
Your church.
yeah, they would
Where? Yeah, but that's too big.
Sweden one around.
Let's see it.
Hold on, let me just measure here.
See the way there was years ago and they still do the concept of putting it that way.
They look newer.
That's more structurally
They look thrown around.
driven.
They put in that wall, that arch one.
Yeah, in fairness, Verona is in the road arches. They invented the arch.
They invented a lot.
Yeah. That looks like a different, or mine.
See that one?
A real long wall.
This wall is 6 kilometers long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it recording? Oh, it is.
I'm recording it on my phone.
Oh, let me see. I want to be more. Hello,
No, you're one and a fold there.
No, I presume this is the
calling
wall
it
between
on
when they
my
were
phone
fighting
because
for
like I said,
president.
it's just easy to hold off. I could do it on the bus.
Yeah.
Tesla again.
They-
Dual
they-
motion, that's
No,
not
when they were.
Tesla.
Did you not hear when she was talking to her? That was the boundary. The river Verona was the boundary. In the 90s.
It's on
Obviously, we fought back together.
When the moon hits your eye like a big piece of fire, that's
I think they're the allies.
What?
I think they're the allies one over there.
Amici benzina cały Włochy.
Sing up, guys. That's you, Dylan.
Huh?
Were you singing?
I was.
Sing up.
I don't know the words. I just be saying stuff. John of Mine. Yeah, but you know the words.
When the moon hits your eyes, that's the
You've been this more times I've been.
White lady, white.
Launch this fucking arch. I did. I'm racist. I want to tell the vlog I'm racist.
I did that.
No, let me.
No, I'm just gonna keep speaking over you.
No,
Yes, I'm going to keep speaking.
I want the
No,
vlog to know I'm racist.
No.
Tell the vlog I'm racist, Jack.
Liverpool 19
No.
It's cool for me.
Obviously,
Yeah,
we're on the same page, but
You guys need to walk out across the road.
Okay, let's go.
is it? Let's get in the video before.
Aaron,
Quick.
Getting Lenny's YouTube video.
I know, but that's...
he's already in it. He doesn't have a choice.
Let's say hi to his YouTube channel.
That's it.
What are you doing?
No comment.
What? No, what are you actually doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Recording.
Making a YouTube video. You're making a YouTube video.
No, and he's not. He's recording for prank.
It was annoying, like.
Why is that?
Huh?
I Oh, it is warm.
You just dip your hands in hot water and just like.
That's a nice car.
Instantly freeze. Yeah. Sean Falloon. That is an amazing name.
My name is Liam Seymour.
Oh, hi, you're so good.
My name is Irish.
Sure, you guys. Daniel.
Mine was Black Moon, which usually means apple, or no, black apple. Black apple. That's
Oh,
a
you're
fucking
a sour apple.
That's sick though. That's a sick name. Do you want to know mine? That is fucking. I think not. Is it not? Oh, lovely, right. Oh, there's no, I'm gonna go by that because I fucking hate this shit name. Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's not. Well, it's cool if you're like 14th century fucking honor. Oh no, yeah, a monk would be like you or some shit. Huh? Monks get the name. Yeah, I know. They don't. I know, but like, it's such a monk name. Like, it's like a woman who's named Karen. You just think of looking for the man in that kind of like. That's just such a perfect name that fits it.
No.
If I say name, if I say Winston, you're gonna think of some like old British bastard.
I see your mother. I was driving through that 3 days in a row. I was going on Cat 4, I met her Cat 4 5, and I met her in Copenhagen.
So those are recording for YouTube, not even talking.
Huh?
So those recording for YouTube, not even talking.
Sure.
No.
Where do you want?
On and off the bike.
They're chained together. I'm just trying to pick it. That's the effort here.
I'd really want to.
Can we stay in the shade? Because it's cool, it's better in the shade.
How much are the batteries inside that building? It's got to be a corner. They're going to be cornered.
The walls inside or whatever.
Yeah, why? Why not make the fucking inside wall sensitive?
Turn right down there.
Question.
Exactly.
Are we class?
The stupid circular building. Go ahead, trying to be unique.
Oh, I love it.
Hello, YouTube. My name is Dylan Murray, and I'm racist. I'm trying to get.
Good thing I'm going. He's not racist.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Anything she can remember, takes it away. She beat.
No. 4 months. 4 months.
Penny, fuck off. What colour? Sweet. Black and white. Are you training this to be?
It's my dad's. We're trying to hope this trend.
Bring him in. Yeah.
Straight right now. My age. 4 months. I know.
You're welcome.
It could have been.
Sure, you won't even take it in like you look after
So it would be a shame if I turned the camera this way.
like we're fucking. If you want to go over there,
What?
you want to go over there, you can switch to it.
I'm not recording.
Bye, see you later. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
This isn't. Yeah.
What? I can surprise you.
Here, guys. So, welcome to Piazza Bra Square, a funny name, but telling you the truth, the word derives from a German word, bright, simply meaning large, because this is the biggest square in the city center now, a square which has been totally empty till the Middle Ages, till the building of the walls. The arena, the amphitheater, just built for the gladiators' fight, had been built actually outside the city walls. While in Rome, in Pompeii, amphitheaters, in most of the Roman cities, amphitheaters were built inside. But I told you, Verona has always been a hub, so the many spectators came from other cities, so they had to avoid traffic problems, disorders, and so they decided to build it inside, even because arena contains more than 30,000 spectators. Is the fourth biggest amphitheater in the world. After the Colosseum, the amphitheater which was built in Capua, in south Italy, and in third is the amphitheater of Milan, and fourth is the arena of Verona. And but it's amazing if we think that the population of Verona was of about 15,000 people. So a very huge building, and built only, I told you there was a theater for theatrical plays and concerts, but the arena was used only for gladiators' fights, who could fight against other gladiators or against wild beasts which were imported from Asia or Africa. So even in Verona, there were black panthers, lions, and other exotic animals were kept in cages before the performance. And we will see that the arena is quite different from other amphitheaters, because normally there were some rooms underneath where cages were kept. But underneath, under the arena, there are no rooms, just two galleries crossing right in the middle of the arena, containing pipes leading the city water to the Adige River. So it was always possible to fight, even after a storm. And you know that these performances were always offered by anybody. So generally they wanted to celebrate, well, they began to celebrate funerals, then victories, and then the gods. And it was a way, offering such shows was a way to become very popular, of course, and to let people forget the problems of everyday life. So let's have a look to the square before entering. We have seen the walls, and they stand between two other circular walls, one by the Romans and the other one built by the Venetians when Verona was conquered by them in the 15th century. And I speak about the walls because that is the reason why Verona has been declared World Heritage in 2000 by UNESCO. Not because of the arena, not because of Juliet's house, but because of the many circular walls showing the development of European cities through the centuries. And there are some military buildings which have become, have been turned into something else. There is our town hall, built by the Austrians in the 19th century as their headquarters. Among the flags you can recognize the banner of Verona, which is quite similar to the Swedish flag. But this was made in the Middle Ages, when Verona, which was one of the most glorious cities of the city. The Palazzo della Gran Guardia was the headquarters of the Venetian army between the 17th and the 19th century. And so you can understand that because the history of Verona is have some information to understand better. The Romans first, then the end of the Roman Empire and a period of decay. Barbarians came from northern, so-called barbarians came from northern Europe, and they mixed with the population. So a new culture, a new civilization was born in between the 11th and the 14th century. Verona became an independent city-state, and it is, it is also known as the Scaligeri city. The family della Scala was our leader in Europe and ruled here for about 110 years, more or less. Then we will meet them in the city center too, because they built some beautiful palaces and some amazing tombs. In the end of the 14th century, of the 14th century, the last prince of the Della Scala family was obliged to escape, and after a period of wars, the city was conquered by Venice. The symbol is the Palazzo della Gran Guardia, but also the beautiful Renaissance palaces built in the square. And finally, Napoleon, and then the Austrians, their headquarters. Verona was, you know that Italy is a very young nation, and Verona was one of the last cities to join the Italian kingdom. Only in 1866, after the Third Independence War. It was very difficult because Verona was an Austrian fortress. And so many Austrian soldiers were here. When they went to war, almost the 25% of the population left the city.
When did gladiator fight stop?
After the Romans. After the Romans collapsed. Then he suffered.
Why?
I'm from Jeff. He's been in this a few times already.
I get commission.
Because
That's 2K views.
yeah, then if you make any money, we have to do
Yeah, Kevin, the video I uploaded as one of you getting it in has 1.7 thousand views.
Oh, yeah.
Do I get money from that? How much money are you getting from that now?
Nah.
What percentage?
Yeah.
What percentage?
Depends.
If you get a couple of cents, if you get 5 cents, I'll take 1 cent.
Getting that much, I need a million views. But I'm over. What?
MMA. Just
I have two
a
of
more
them.
extreme version of that.
They have a combined of like 3k views for now. My past streams, I have over about 2 or 3. I have about 1 to 200.
Yeah, they
Overall,
get their sword now.
I have more than 1,000.
That we fucking worry. Yeah, they've seen what they do.
How many views have you get money?
I think over 1 million.
How much do you have?
0. Well, 40.
40,000 views.
No. Oh, views. Not much. I just said. Oh, I might. No, I actually have more than 1,000 views. Sausage dog.
Yeah, but why would the lad wear that? Goes back to basics.
No, lads were lads were little.
Wash and walk.
And they're black as well.
It's a lot of Italians. No, this is just like say.
This is a really wild.
Yeah.
You can tell we're tourists.
Have you jumped, huh?
How? Got some tunes going.
From that side. But if you look there, you can understand how monumental the arena was originally when it was built in the first century before the Colosseum. It is over. Yes, it was built about 50 years before the Colosseum. 1340.
Go on, Willie. Go on.
Consisting of 3 years of art, not just 2. Because from here we can just see the stone supporting the stone feet inside. On the top, there was also a kind of gallery decorated with colors. Part of them have been found inside the arena and now are kept in the archaeological museum. We have the Roman theater, beautiful colors on the top. Creating a kind of gallery. You can walk all around, you could walk all around the arena. And all around you can see there are 72 entrances. All of them were used originally. So all the people could enter, get into the staircases and reach their sector. Because of course you didn't have to buy a ticket, but you had to see where,
Give me one of the
according to your social status. And so we will see that the inside of the arena has been divided. Well, what happened to the facade? First of all, barbarians. Since the 6th century, when the Goths arrived, well, the arena was dismantled. And the big stones used to build new walls, new palaces, new bridges. And then in 1117, remember, there was a terrible earthquake.
Why are you there? You're gone. Oh, you're gone. Please, go in. Don't mind the shades, okay? Keep going.
Okay, let's go to the arena now. Well, I told you, a terrible earthquake in 1117 completed the barbarous job. And so most of the arches fell down. Just those 4 arches could resist. And these are nowadays called the wing of the arena. They are the favorite place for people loving the opera, because acoustic is better there. Okay. Now let's try to go inside. I think Elisabetta is buying tickets. Once upon a time, you had to go up. Now you have to go down to enter the arena. You have to imagine a monumental entrance with statues, columns, of course, everything was lost. But you can also notice that the level of the city has risen because of the floods, because of the earthquakes. And so now the ancient city is about 2-3 meters underneath. And so that was the city where the Romans used to walk, not this one, okay? We will see also in the heart of the city center some excavations which are underneath, okay? Well, As for the inside, now we will see the arches and the poles under which the cages were kept, and then we will go right in the middle. Then if you want, it is also possible to reach the top of the arena, and from there is really beautiful. You know that now it is a venue not used for gladiators fights anymore, of course, but well, arena was very lucky because, you know, if you, has anybody gone to Rome?
Yeah.
No. If you visit the Colosseum inside, well, it is a ruin. But while the stone seats of the arena are still perfectly kept, arena was luckier than the Colosseum, because very early, Veronese people decided to go on using it since the Middle Ages, and so they promoted laws, first of all, to preserve the arena, forbidding to carry outside stones, and they start to have some theatrical plays, banquets, feasts, civil and religious celebrations, and even public executions. Then Venice conquered the city, and they went on. They even decided to restore the arena and to replace all the stone seats which had been carried away, and so on. Then in the 19th century, Buffalo Bill came here. The Wild West show took place here. And in 1913, an important anniversary, the 100th anniversary of Giuseppe Verdi's birth. So they decided to try an experiment, which was the first Aida inside the arena. And it was so successful that they decided to go on every year. This year we will have the 99th opera season, okay? Can we go inside? Because they bought tickets for...
Until you're back.
I think we can go inside. Okay. I can't see the other group of them. They went inside. Okay, so we can go inside.
You check out the job.
Guys, Kevin, Aaron.
It's very interesting. I'm not listening to he asked me a question. Have you ever shown him? I said yes. You said no. Okay. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Yeah, but I shake my head. Have you been there, Lenny? No. Oh. Come on, Lenny. Come on. I don't want to be. I don't. Try to trick the camera.
Huh? Yeah, I can. Thank you.
Huh? Two. I think so. Take down that. Hold on. Don't ask questions that you just scored.
Comunque noi andiamo prima we go outside. Okay, so first of all we go.
some iron. No. Then we have to go. Okay. You want to go also?
Oh, no.
No. They can see us from there. Okay. So just 1 second to show you where iron bars were put in order to create a place where cages with animals could be kept. And then the animals could pass through that entrance. Okay, so not the same one from where the gladiators could enter. Now let's go there. We will reach the middle of the arena, the true arena, because arena is not a name. Simply means sand, which covers the middle of the arena. So gladiators didn't sleep on the floor to a shelter. So you can
They have specific all
Yeah. I don't.
we couldn't go to a concert.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The rounds.
Don't standing up, they'll toss it down, it's one thing.
I hate stairs, mate. I've been up like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you love to play here. Oh, honestly.
Imagine playing hide and seek here. I'll just drag up to the top. Oh my god, that's exactly where
Take a video of this. Mad.
Jesus, it's warm up here.
Yeah, why did we stop at here?
Oh, boy.
Oh my god.
Oh lads, I'm out of breath.
So many.
I'll video this. Go on, miss. Go on, miss.
Come on, Mick.
Okay, push it.
Yeah. It's your 15 minutes.
Yeah. Helen, Kevin O'Brien's at the front and Aaron, the two tallest. I'm in the front, I'm at the back, lads.
The cool people are at the back.
You don't get ready there fairly quickly. Hi. Stop taking the picture, ready?
I'm tired.
I hate stairs.
VIP.
No!
3, 2, 1, look happy.
No.
No, I had thumbs up and on.
It's very fucking steep up here. It is. You wouldn't want to come up here when you're drunk, like.
Yeah, that's imagine.
Liam would.
Well, at least with these seats.
Ow!
If you're going to buy seats, I'd buy these.
talking?
Where is she talking?
She don't know.
No, she's not talking. She's not talking to teachers.
Jesus, I don't like being very high.
That she's talking. You're on.
No, she's talking to the three of them. Oh, we went past the limits now. So technically we're trespassing.
There's danger falling everywhere. What? There's danger falling everywhere.
Danger falling
Yeah.
over your shoes.
Exactly.
Air.
Who's playing, Aaron? Aaron, do you know who's playing? Aaron.
Hey, cheer.
Who's playing? Who's going to be playing?
There's no guitars. Only drums.
I can't see it.
I was telling him to sneak down. Just that back.
Oh, I can't.
You be snapping.
There's no security guards. Oh, I see him, yeah, I see him, yeah.
Where?
Underneath the sun.
You can't go. We're all underneath the sun.
That's some movie, that's. B.
Oh, the B movies.
I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that.
Oh, I know.
When you were younger, you just had a couple of DVDs
still
of
cool.
movies and you watched
Still
them a
cool.
million times.
Yeah.
So 40.
Mine would beat the Robin. Oh, I never got
I've never heard of that.
How many people do you reckon this place fits?
More than Crow Park.
Oh, she said 15,000 euro.
That's not much.
Yeah, but now it's more, obviously.
15,000, that's
She said 15,000.
I
No, she said 30 something.
Yeah, 30,000.
There's no.
15,000 companies.
This looks way bigger than Crow Park.
30,000, yeah.
This is bigger than Crow
It
Park.
looks like it.
It's not bigger than Crow Park.
It's just I've never been at the top of Crow Park. So.
that over there. Like.
Do you think it's still 30? Oh yeah, they're not using the pencil.
They're not using that. They're using middle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right back.
Yeah, but like they're not using half. There's no way the middle part takes up half of that.
It does.
There's no way that's the same.
30, I reckon 20,000.
What?
I'm sure
Hold on,
you can look it
listen.
up.
Probably look it up.
5,
Go on,
2,
then.
7.
Guys, listen, we can work this out. There's 530 seats per in these rows.
But in what?
There's 530 seats and 38 rows.
Oh yeah, that's it, lads. No, but then there's more down here in the
It
seats.
gets smaller though, because there's less space.
Yeah,
You
but
see,
still,
the top is the longest.
That's true.
Why
So 530 by 38 would be about.
See 36 rows there because you 38, 37.
No, but
36,
Liam, how do you know this is where it stops counting?
No, 39 rows.
That's where it stops counting.
Liam, it's
Yeah,
30
but there could be the next one over there.
No, it's 39 rows. I see.
Wait. What's that? Did you see?
This is where it stops counting.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we could.
We're gonna get sunburnt up here.
Yeah. I feel it.
Where's Evan in them?
What?
Where's Evan in them?
Evan?
Yeah.
Evie O'Mara
Oh. I know this.
over there. Because you can see Seamus' big huge red shirt. And then Evie's beside him.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not see him?
Where?
Do you see the big red t-shirt?
Yeah, that's Seamus.
Yeah, and then to the right of Seamus you see O'Mara.
That's not their whole group.
That is
It is. Look, Ali's
the
McGrath.
small group. We have the biggest group, I think.
No, the group's the same size.
Is there one talking down there? Like?
No.
Blinding up here. I can't even see the screen.
Ollie! Bang
I
on.
was right, lads. I was 20,000 seats. 20,000. You never counted the middle.
The middle, lad, because there's not 530 seats on the bottom rows.
Yeah.
It's about, I'd say it's about the same.
Google.
I think it's about. Maybe it could be like 20,
Give us a quick
23,000
check,
maybe.
Google.
No, I
Like
reckon,
Google.
because there's not that many seats.
What do I look up?
How many seats in
How
the
big
amphitheatre?
is Verona Amphitheatre? liver. How big? How many?
Just put your head in.
Yeah, what's that here?
Serious.
Can I like... Oh, you don't want to fall down and die. What I do, like...
I'm married.
Imagine if they left us in its original state.
Fall apart.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Come on, they were smart.
Huh?
They were smart. They can build this.
Yeah, and they
were
last.
smart.
Yeah, but they're still gonna fall apart as the years go. Sure, before they did it up, it was all full of shite.
Liam, it says the old number, not
The new one. Yeah, I doubt.
it says
If you know the name of the festival, the same many tickets there, I'm sure.
What's the name of the festival?
I don't know.
Sunshines?
Yeah, I've still got
It would be a pretty bad one.
my concert.
Go to Google Maps, paste in the
There's
address.
one in Coliseum Rome as well. I thought they were brand new.
To do tomorrow.
One in Las Vegas. Coliseum, Verona. Las Vegas saw me.
Look, they're moving now. Where did we come out from? Were we actually at the bottom? Were we in under that balcony? Or were we came out? This could be dangerous going back down. It's just a bit too long.
That fuck, this character makes you feel like you're a celebrity or some shit with the curtain and all. What's the
I don't know where they went.
Wait, not a hole. I do quite.
What? Wait, are we even supposed to be walking?
I don't think so. Oh no, they're out here. This madness.
Ready?
Are we supposed to cross? Yeah, we are. Imagine it's over
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Last time in 10 minutes, he's here for real.
Hanging off from metal. Front line.
It's all loose.
Late, you put the night on your soul.
You gotta stay moving if you want to finish by 12, okay?
Stream that.
Yeah.
Video on your man, like.
Start streaming.
Start streaming. Record.
What? Foley, what you said? That's bullshit. That's one.
Eddie, you were fair funny last night.
Oh yeah, I got through it. Oh yeah, she
Did you get the key through?
Yeah, she saw me last night. Got through
Lad,
it.
you were doing it for about 5 hours.
I know.
Since I finished that 5
5
hours,
hours,
she was trying to get through.
Key into the top,
Through the clap.
For 5. Just like jabbing.
I tried that, but I had to slowly push away after. Too thick. But I did get through it eventually. We wrote it away.
Gonna rock Mike.
Yep.
Notch your hand up.
No way.
My target. Aaron, can I stand in front of you so you block the sun from hitting my neck?
No, Lenny. I think I should push you out in front of the cars.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Are you recording? I was just joking. Lenny's good guy. Hey, show your face. Come on, show me.
I did see it. I won't turn. I can't flip it, so I have to do this.
Yeah, get this guy famous. He deserves it.
Sure, dude, my 2 shorts that I've uploaded so far have more than 3k views
Oh, really? Not bad.
combined. But when he has scored in the pot, 1.7k. The other one is 3.1.
Which one was that? Was that the one?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think it's when we missed.
No. This one, if you keep recording something short for much longer, it'll be fucking long.
It's been 15 minutes.
Oh, Jesus, Lenny. You want to cut that up? It's like
No, it's just going to be uploaded as one.
Alright.
Well, no, I can't edit. Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
Because you're...
I haven't tried.
It's no good, Lenny.
I haven't tried. Sure, my past, I've only streamed the whole time since I had my PC.
Oh, fair enough. You don't need that. Yeah,
But the
you
streams
should
are saved.
learn to edit and you'll be fucking... You'll be on your way when you're ready. When you're so small.
See, being in the shade is the best.
Just because you're ginger.
When it's too warm. Diabolic. I think that's Italian for something. Date. Can't get the bullshit from the blue sky.
Here, show the people all. Don't bother.
I already did that.
Yeah, but you need to go show everything.
I did that. Taking tips from you. People love dogs. The engraving entrance.
Thank you.
We should get some Queen's chips.
I've seen little zippers.
At least they know how to take care of my rats.
Yeah. You smell the rats, George. No, but can they test you if you're on drugs? Or it's just if you have them? I suppose, yeah, it's like,
Oh, what? Look at that joke.
yeah, but like,
I can see this whole
Oh, this is the balcony, is it? Pull up, sir.
What did you do? Shake all of
the most ancient Roman castle around has been discovered.
Is that?
Which was after the city gate, we found the main bridge of the city.
You think I'll be able to find that?
Me?
You think I'll be able to find that whole thing? I said, you think I'll be able to find that whole thing through from the Assassin's Creed? I just can't get this. You do not know what the fuck a footpath is.
Well, we have to do it. Well, Lenny, I won't be in it. I love kids. I love children. Well, anyway.
Good thing this isn't made for under 18.
I know, but I have to meet him. What did you say? What if Jacob Shake?
Back there and film the device.
What?
Back there and film the device.
What? What? 3.7k actually.
That's nice.
Get your facts right. A Porsche. Walk past a Porsche. Yeah, Porsche, right back there. You
Was it nice?
I have it on camera so you can have a look at it. Oh well, I'm still recording. So.
Oh my god.
Just funny, is that your brother?
Bands on the first, near the first one, Castelvecchio, was built in the 14th century by the Della Scala family. This was their last residence. After the plague, some revolts occurred against them, so they decided to move from the city center to the city walls, and so they built that fortress with a private bridge, which is a masterpiece, with 6 towers and a main tower, which was the part of their residence. Well, as I told you before, they were obliged to escape through that bridge in 1387. And so, after the end of the Scaligian domination, the castle was used by the Venetians, became then the headquarters of the French army of Napoleon. Then it was turned into a museum in 1923, and now it's one of the main museums in Verona. On the opposite side, you can see a church of the top. Actually, this was a very good fortress, so it's used as good control of the
I got a relatives Spanish
during the Second World War, against all those people who stood against the natives, so many of them were killed and conquered. From there, they were sent to armies where they died. So to honor their memory, the fortress was turned into a church in the 50s. And also, the bridge which is closed on the 25th of April 1945. The German army finds and destroyed all the bridges in Verona.
I think I see two drones flying.
See a medieval bridge.
They went just after them behind the house, I'm not messing. I do, they were two massive quadcopters.
Romeo says
I don't think
when
they
he
were
is banned, there is no work outside Verona Court. Well, Shakespeare was right. A Veronese man, well, loves so much his city that after the end of the Second World War, all the stones and the bricks were picked up from the river, they were put together again. So the bridges were and they had been built in the past. Okay, so let's go on now. Let's pass under the city gate and go to the city center, to Piazza delle Erbe. Okay, work in progress, but I think that this is the right. Okay, let's go.
Simon, come on. Maybe if I'm not famous, I'm just
He's been in here more times than me.
change the name of the channel to Jack Foley.
Technically,
Cool. Jack's cool.
Technically, it's
Jack's cool. Me and Larry would take
technically it's under no name. It's just under my game tag.
What's your game tag?
VGG.
What?
VGG07.
Send me the video on Snapchat when it was done. Yes.
A file this big probably
But I want to
won't
watch
send.
it.
I'm uploading it to YouTube.
What?
I'm uploading it to my
Yeah,
channel.
but send me the link from YouTube to Snapchat.
Well, you could just Google my channel.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I just said it.
Send me on your channel tonight. I'll watch it with my girlfriend somewhere It is cool. You ever seen that when he keeps his chest open and shit? They can get a head bob.
Oh, for like helmets.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a helmet
That'd be
though.
cool. Then like wherever you look, it goes with you, you know?
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
A POV.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. It's on the chest. Like everything's kind of in front of your chest. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine was
And
pointed.
Lenny's looking down as well.
Yeah, so I had to put my hand in under because I think I lost weight since the last pointed out
We could do
straight.
that on the big riser.
No, I took it off just in case.
What?
I took it off.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was giant anyways. Fuck!
Just like I'm so tall.
You just about
Barely got it.
I barely got it. Well, touch this one. Jack, touch this one. Just
I'm tall. Like,
The world of Banksy. Banksy?
I
Is
need
it?
to change my bank soon before we close it down. I must have my baby.
Go to Bank of Ireland. Actually, Bank of Ireland are useless.
Yeah, what are you?
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
perfect.
can't remember what
I go to AIB and
it just.
mine. I got a spare copy here. If you want to.
Oh, the stack?
Yeah. Ow.
Did you sell it?
No.
The beautiful facade, so many columns, decorations, dating from the 1st century BC. Actually, the city gates had been built in bricks 1 century before, but they decided to embellish all the city, and so they could choose to demolish the brick city gate and have a new one, or simply to add a new facade to the previous one. And this was what they made. So just the outer arches remain of this ancient monument.
I'm sitting there.
But no, no.
Important job.
I couldn't. How are you? You're watching Coffee.
Okay, so now let's walk along the main street of the Roman town, which has been built like a chessboard, as you can see. The Decumano crossed with the cargo right in the Forum, the main square, which is now called the Piazza dell'Erbe. And along this street, the Palio of Verona used to take place since the Middle Ages. Have you ever heard about the Palio of Siena? Huh?
Famous story.
In the main square with the horses. Here there were 4 specialties. It was quite different. Knights could ride horses, merchants could ride donkeys, poor people could just run, and then there was also a specialty reserved to women who could start from Castelvecchio instead of the city walls. All of them had to reach the city center. The prize was a piece of precious cloth. And, well, we remember it because it is an old tradition which lasted till the 19th century. And then also because Dante Alighieri speaks of the Palio of Verona in his masterpiece, in the Divine Comedy. Because he was here to see all these events.
Man's going to get tired if you keep doing this. The dog in the basket.
I grabbed one safety.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
Take it like I've had about 3 different dogs. I should get your last reviews.
What?
I've had about 3 different dogs in this. So I should get a million views.
A million views, maybe.
I'll go for 2 billion.
I want 5 million. They said.
What?
What?
What you said?
You've never seen me get you a practice.
It's not known.
Oh, that's his muscle.
A black car in an alleyway with the lights on.
Oh, watch this, young man.
I'm about 2 more fucking
Postman, huh?
No, you won't. What happens if you're delivering packages?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd say
Oh,
that's
you have
only
your
an
glasses.
hour. That's only for 6.
I've had about 5 different dogs, so I should get a few million.
You're bad, Boys, roll your way.
Oh, traffic lights red. Oh shit.
Fucking their thought is kept. Well, if it's massive like he is, but who?
Down off the road.
I give my permission to record.
Talk. Sean, you get the most.
And then he goes. Yes, I go till you.
In the market square since the Roman times, and also in the Middle Ages, of course. So this was the place where woolen clothes were produced, and which was quite near to the market square. Because in the Middle Ages, Verona had been divided into several districts, and so every district had been given to a corporation and of merchants, of producers. Woolen clothes were particularly appreciated and were exported all over Europe. That's why Verona, and this sounds incredible, but in the 14th century, Verona was even richer than London. Number 16 among the first 20 cities in Europe for wealth. And this was the place where they produced wool. Under this loggia, the remains of the biggest and most important Roman temple have been found, the Capitolium, dedicated to Jupiter, Juno, and Minerva, which was the symbol of the union with Rome, to show that Veronese people were true Roman citizens. Okay, let's go to Piazza Erbe now.
It's been an hour and 12.
You're still recording it?
And I've had it pointed every different way. But I don't care. I'd be out with you. I have 4 cushion tanks. And then about 5 tanks. Should get them again.
Would you not do lots of recordings? Not do lots of recordings?
Wool makers, the land with the crops. They were the most important. Okay. So in other places of the city, you can still find.
Oh, I'm definitely not now.
Number 6. 7. The bus can put how many dogs are gosh.
I remember we're doing recordings takes up a lot of space. Yeah. Upload it to YouTube, is it? Yeah. Do YouTube even allow you to do it?
Don't know.
We like something there, do you think?
Now or and then we can let them free, okay, to refer, okay?
Guys, so we've about 10 minutes left. I'm sure you'd like to go to the markets and all that, yeah? Yeah, so 10 more minutes and then we can come back here. Is that fair? Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Okay. So let's move to the center of the square, because I just want to show you something funny and strange. Well, I told you this was the heart of the Roman town, but just two Roman remains can be seen now in the square. And both of them are part of a fountain, which is right there. Then we can see a medieval square with a Baroque building right At the end of the square, the winged lion, you know, is the symbol of the Venetian domination. He has got an open book to show us that he came in peace. Okay? They didn't have to fight, but Verona gave itself to the Venetians. This was the...
Self-sufficient.
Yeah, I know. Representatives of the corporation used to be the beginning of the 20th century. Then private houses. It had been towers a long time ago, then they were demolished by the Scala family.
Huh?
I know you are finished.
You can still see the towers, reminding us of a period of fight between different factions. Okay, Madonna Verona. This is a Roman statue put on a medieval fountain, which became the symbol of Verona itself. An original Roman statue and an original Roman marble cup coming from the public Roman bath. Square near the cathedral. And right in the middle of the square, we can still see the pillar where the authorities of the city used to be appointed, but also where some kinds of criminals used to be punished. Let's go and see how.
Aaron, you did a shout out for it.
Criminals getting punished, Benny.
Huh?
Criminals getting punished.
She said something else.
PTA.
Huh?
PTA.
GTA.
Okay, so you have been to Garden and so
Yeah.
maybe you have had the picture as nice, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it worked more or less the same. The problem is that some kinds of criminals used to be punished, imprisoned in a wooden frame with 3 holes, 1 for the head, 2 for the hands. No food, no water, and all the people passing by could throw at them eggs, fruits, vegetables, could kick them, spit in their faces, till they were set free again. And this happened right here. So this was used to be a very crowded place. When there weren't such public punishments, this was a crowded place all the same, because all the main units of measurement have been reported here. These are not decorations, but the arm, which was used for clothes, the passus used for distances, and so on. There is a chain here, but a bigger iron ring was here, where the wood for fireplaces used to be sold, and on this side, even the units of measurement for the brick and the roof tile. So you just have to put them here to have the standard measurement. Now we pass under the so-called costa, which is a bone, the rib of a whale probably coming from Asia. And we see Piazza dei Signori, okay, which is our last place before Juliet's house. or I can just, if you want to stay in the market, I can just show you where Juliet's house is, if you prefer, without going. And this right there, okay?
Okay. Juliet, we go
Juliet's house,
we go there.
if you want to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
afterwards,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, perfect.
Okay?
Yeah, 1 second. 5 minutes to go. Let's call it. We do.
You
Yeah, I
can
just talked
just
to my.
go there and finish there because here is a bit crowded. Okay, let's go there. The last. I said just this.
Yeah, no problem. They want to see Juliet's house. They want to see Juliet's house.
Okay, but do we go together now or do they want to go after?
No, we go together. Go together.
Together? Okay.
Is it fun?
No.
Jackies. Don't be in this again.
Huh?
Don't be in this again.
What?
Don't be in this again. Who's going to...
Where's Juliet's gaff?
You're going together next. Right? But Juliet isn't.
Piazza dei Signori, and it was thanks to the La Scala family that Dante meets Shakespeare here in Verona, because Bartolomeo della Scala was the lord who was the first patron of Dante Alighieri when he came here from Florence, as when he was banned from Florence, but was also the lord who ruled when Romeo and Juliet are supposed to have lived. And so there they built their palaces. I show you the first town hall in Verona, dating from the end of the 12th century. On the top you can see a tower, Lamberti Tower. It is also possible to reach the top of the tower and enjoy a wonderful view of the city center. Lions everywhere, but some of them were destroyed by the French army of Napoleon. They hated Venice. And the marble entrances also remained by the Venetians when they occupied the city. On the opposite side of the square, the Loggia del Consiglio. I told you, the first town hall in the 15th century. They wanted a new palace for the local government in Verona. And so the most beautiful Renaissance building was made in 1493. Right in the middle, the statue of Dante reminds us that he was one of the greatest poets who has ever lived, but also that he was here. He has been here for 2 years and then for other 6 years. There, the divine part of the Divine Comedy was written. You know that the paradise was dedicated to the Lord of Verona, Can Grande della Scala, who lived right there, and they were friends. So we can still read a letter written by Dante to Can Grande della Scala, where he also explains how to read the Divine Comedy, and he speaks about their friendship. Okay. their palaces and their monumental tombs, which are really beautiful, with all those busts and statues, and where their corpses are.
How fucking sexy is that? They were talking about myself. Dead people are
Maybe it's better.
Ma non è che sono le anche.
Just to have a look at Scala means like so this was their coat of arms. The mummy of Andrade is still kept. Some years ago, because well, as he died in a very mysterious way, all of a sudden, and he was just